Guys, Claire here, and in today's video, we're going to talk about all things Harry and Meghan. The Duchess of Sussex has been booked and busy. We've been seeing behind the scenes looks as she prepares to launch as ever. Also, the trailer for her upcoming podcast and lots of videos and photos from her official Instagram and the Instagram of As Ever. Seeing Meghan with her friend Kelly enjoying a little bit of Sunday sweet treat. Seeing Meghan also supporting Kelly's charity, so on her Instagram. And those cute sneak peeks at Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet. Having Meghan back on Instagram was not in my 2025 bingo card, but I am so happy that she's back. The Duchess has also included a Shop My link, which features a hand-picked and curated collection of the things that she loves. And yes, the things have been selling out. Now, I have been very selective on what I have purchased. I'm waiting for the drop of As Ever. In this economy, my pocketbook, well, I gotta be mindful. Now, for me personally, throughout the years, anytime Meghan wears something that I am interested in purchasing, I will generally go to websites like What Meghan Wore. And of course, when you click on it and you go to purchase, that person, whoever runs the site, would get a small commission. Beyond that, we've seen throughout the years many of these tabloids and other media sources that write articles about Meghan, a lot of which are disparaging, will still add links where they earn extra money off of her back. So it's twofold. So I'm happy to see Meghan sort of bit by bit taking back her power. Now, personally, my excitement of being able to go on her site and add to cart, I wondered, and I've seen some other people wonder if Meghan is not an investor in that business. We've seen her and Harry both get a little bit involved in venture capital interests, so I would not be surprised if she is an investor. If she is, like I have said multiple times, we're watching our good sis embarking on her journey to possibly becoming a billionaire, and I love that for her.
But let's talk about Shop My specifically, because this is the part that is making me go, oh my gosh, are you serious? Like, if you're into fashion tech, if you're into like investing, if you're into just like the content creator economy, this is huge that she decided to use Shop My. This is one of the biggest cosigns you can get. Do you know how many other people are going to be using Shop My now? Because of Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex? Like, y'all don't get it. Because some of y'all still hating from outside the club. She puts her name on anything, it's sold out. La Crusette, yeah, sold out. But genuinely, I am so excited for her for this, because she is making so much money for other people. Every time she wears something, it sells out. Every time she mentions something, it goes viral. Like, you know, her haters make a lot of money off of her. And I've said this before and I will say it again. Her haters make a lot of money. I showed that video of how there are pages that aren't necessarily dedicated to her that constantly are posting videos and pictures of her. There's pages that are dedicated to hating her, and you can't tell me that that's not fan behavior, because what do you mean you're spending every waking moment looking up articles, finding photos, compiling them into a video, editing down that video, and posting it online? I don't care if you say, well, I get paid for it. Yeah, but you gotta like it a little bit. You gotta like her a little bit. There's something in you that is either so drawn to her that you cannot resist, or you're like a little bit crazy. Insane even. But I'm glad that she's able to profit off of her image.
And she's right. For the past, 2-3 videos, I've been sharing videos of people talking about their La Crusette cooking sets and showing themselves doing the recipes. A couple videos back, we showed that list, from very extensive list from Waitrose, showing all the items that people have been purchasing as a direct relation to With Love Meghan. Even in that People magazine exclusive that Meghan recently did, we've seen brands like Birdie's, you know, the little brand for shoes, the flats. They got on their social media platforms highlighting the Duchess wearing their items. Meghan is a billion-dollar industry for social media content creators, for tabloids, for big media websites. As far as I'm concerned, it's about time. 2025, she's coming with the content, she's coming with the podcast, she's coming with the business, and also she's coming with the smile and joy.
And affiliate links, you know, they're nothing new to the Meghan sphere, but up until now, they have been used to talk about her. They have not come directly from her. This one is particularly egregious, an article from the Daily Mail talking about her Shop My platform using their own affiliate links to, of course, tell you what she is including in her Shop My. But like, this is nothing new, right? We see news outlets all the time put affiliate links in their conversation about Meghan, like Page 6 telling us about all of the products she used in her kitchen during the show. You even have this appearing in things like the Gloucestershire Live outlet, showcasing Meghan's favorite cookware. This article, I scrolled through, I didn't click on anything, because fun fact, when you click on these links, it can actually track you and ascribe your purchase of an item for up to a week. So even if you click and don't buy right away, whatever company you clicked on the link from can still get commission a week later. This one in particular was just riddled. It was every 3 words was a link to another item, just like begging, please click on our link so we can make our 20 cents or whatever.
So Meghan just launched her Shop My page on Instagram, and this is huge. This woman is brave because she's going to be heavily criticized for doing this. You see, Meghan being a doctor's married, Harry is part of the British upper class. They don't work. They get generational wealth, they sit on it, and they call it class. And Meghan is not ashamed of being a working woman. She's not afraid to say, do you know what, I'm making commissions, these are affiliate links, buy. And I know she'll make money from commissions, as well as I know she's an investor in some of the brands that are linked there. This is strategy, this is business, and I'm here for it. You know the Meghan that was teary-eyed in South Africa? Yeah, she's dead and gone. That Meghan doesn't exist anymore. This version is confident, does not care. She doesn't care. She is going to make her money. And actually, I think she's taking the criticism and she's using it as fuel. And she's going to do more. Oh my gosh, give up. If you're a Meghan hater, just give up right now. Because this woman, she doesn't care. She means business. She's going to take every hate you send her way. And she's going to give you something. She'll give you more to hate. She doesn't care. I love when she sent that handwritten letter to that podcaster that wasn't a proper fan but was, saying things like she doesn't care anymore. And I'm here for this because this version of Meghan is the one. We know she's a strong woman, for her to go through everything she's gone through and still showing her face on the internet. She has a level of strength that we all need, so I'm here for this, Meghan. What I ask, Meghan, if you can see this, please do a La Crusade partnership. I want to see the colors, I want to see the designs, and I need more. Show them. Pepe them.
Oh my god, yes to the Le Creuset and Meghan collaboration. I've been thinking about this from the jump. These little beautiful floral Le Creuset pots, something like that, because we know Meghan has the connection with flowers and lilies, but maybe add an M like in her monogram, or AE for as ever, whichever. What do you guys think?
Ladies, Meghan dropped it. Her hand-picked and curated collection of things she loves. Because apparently many of you ladies have asked, and she delivered. If I were you, I wouldn't walk. I would run. Because the Meghan effect. Those items are going to be sold out within minutes. Good luck and happy shopping.
Happy shopping indeed. This week we also received the trailer for Confessions of a Female Founder with Meghan, and I can't play it here because it has like music and whatnot, and I don't want to get in trouble. But I'm sure most of you have already heard it, and for those of you who are interested, the podcast would be available on Apple, Spotify, and Amazon Music. So yeah, whatever podcasting platform you have, she's gonna be there for you to enjoy. I'm telling you, 2025, it's gonna be a year. With all the mess going on in the world, Meghan is delivering a much needed escape.
The British press want you to know that Meghan is monetizing the monarchy. When King Charles monetizes the monarchy by selling a 95-pound teacup and saucer or an $80 crystal rose brooch, that is 100% fine. He can even flog tea and biscuits and earrings and soap and jam, 100% fine. The tabloids themselves can add affiliate links where you can buy this wedding anniversary collector's edition of Charles and Camilla, where the tabloid itself will receive a kickback, and that's fine. You can get a Kate-inspired dress for $45, and that's fine. They'll also have affiliate links, so they'll receive a commission if they get money for this dress. Here's a lady flogging skincare, which I'm questioning when, of Camilla's. And if you happen to buy her skincare, the tabloids will get a little kickback. That's fine. If you want to get a knockoff of Meghan's necklace here there's an affiliate link for you to click on. This is a tabloid, and they'll get a little kickback. That's fine. You want a knockoff of Meghan's engagement ring for just $40? That's fine. Here's a link. They're going to get a little kickback. You see where I'm pretty much going with this, right? But when Meghan does it, it's tacky. And her including her children, the very people that she is with day in and day out in snaps on social media, is somehow using her children to promote her business ventures. And she is in fact not using her children. She's just posting pictures of them from the profile or in the back. They're not wearing the clothes that she's advertising or anything. She's just showing them with her as she does these things. But when William and Kate mass produce a calendar of all of their children for the Daily Mail called Kate's Cuties, that's 100% fine. For all these royalists wanting calendars of children, of babies, that's totally fine. What it actually is that the tabloids are pissed. They used to get affiliate prices for, a little kickback for selling all the things that Meghan was attached to. But if she's doing it herself, who's going to look to the tabloids? Who's going to pay them any mind when you can go straight to the source and get exactly what you want? And they also don't have access to Harry and Meghan's children. Meghan and Harry get to show their kids when they want, how they want, wherever they want. And the tabloids, again, do not get access to this. And because of that, the articles are going to get more unhinged. I mean, they already are starting to. Meghan's show was successful, her Instagram's successful, and now she's stealing little pieces of herself back from the tabloids, and they're losing it.
And she's right. The hypocrisy is astounding. Meghan is no longer a working royal, much like the Queen's grandchildren. Anne's son and daughter, because Zara and her husband are constantly doing sponsorships. And the brother, he was out here doing milk commercials in Asia for a hefty sum. Not to mention the Duchess of York, Fergie, who has done an insane amount of business ventures using her royal title. I mean, weight loss products, books, podcasts, like a slew of interviews. And no one says anything. I'm happy that Meghan's not listening to the noise. True to form, the British tabloids and a lot of royal fans online were attempting to push this narrative that Gwyneth was throwing shade at Meghan, and Meghan and Gwyneth came together to shut that down quickly.
I genuinely do not understand this at all whatsoever. Do you understand this?
This is what you call a mic drop moment. Just posted on Meghan's Instagram, reposted from Gwyneth Paltrow, who obviously in the press right now, everyone's saying that they're having some kind of, some kind of issue between them. There's no issue.
There's no issue at all. Some have theorized, and I'm wondering myself, if we're not going to see Gwyneth featured on Meghan's podcast all about female founders. Also, I can't help but wonder if the new CCO that Harry and Meghan have hired is not responsible for the far more direct approach that Meghan seems to be taking via social media. In a recent interview, Meredith Maines, the CCO, is quoted as saying Meghan is embarking on a number of business ventures as an entrepreneur and working mom. The constant scrutiny is motivated by clickbait and systems that make sport out of attacking women. I hope that readers pause and ask why publications are so interested in clicks at the expense of a founder, a woman, a mom who is creating and building. As Meghan deploys her brand, show, and podcast, we're looking forward to partnering with outlets that want to understand the business story and the power of brand building by a founder. Well said.
Well, isn't this awkward, Daily Mail? But you know me, I'm not one of those sarcastic, yes I am. At the same time, I'll remind people why you shouldn't believe everything you read. And we'll start with the Daily Mail, and we'll start with this article from November 2024, where they said, is Meghan Markle's obsession with Gwyneth Paltrow the inspiration behind her lifestyle brand? Next article from February 2025, Meghan Markle takes a leaf out of fellow Montecito resident Gwyneth Paltrow's book, and more recent events, clues everyone's missed in Gwyneth Paltrow's juicy takedown of Meghan, as insiders reveal blah blah blah. And another, Gwyneth Paltrow fans convinced she's throwing shade at Meghan Markle with new video. Then the scum joined in, and of course, no surprise, GB No News, because apparently this was in response to this that never happened. And you can see the UK tabloids, it's very much copy and paste. The Mirror didn't mix its words. Even the Telegraph had to jump in. But just a reminder, I found all these articles right now. They're all still there. Not retracted, not said sorry, we made a mistake. Still sat there. Anyways, stay mad, haters.
The way the British press continues to stay laser focused on Harry and Meghan, as opposed to other problematic figures within their monarchy, never ceases to amaze. Anyway, as we await the official launch of As Ever, Meghan recently revealed a video of the As Ever preserves being prepped for launch date.
I feel like Meghan Markle is the ultimate it girl. She was a blogger, she married a prince, she has her own show now, she was on Suits, and she's gorgeous, of course. Impeccable style, now homemaker, this beautiful hostess, and I must say, I'm obsessed. You can't deny that her style is top tier. But we'll get back to her fashion. Right now I want to talk about her show. I just finished watching it and it really felt like a warm hug. It was so comforting. I finished it late at night, so I went to bed feeling like I was on a cloud. It was so uplifting and inspiring. It reminded me of being at home when I was younger and we'd have the Food or Home Network playing in the background. Like, it's that kind of nostalgic comfort. You want to feel positive. You don't want anything too heavy. She's so sweet and her presence is just so calm and confident, and her penmanship, it just inspired me. Like, I want to do calligraphy now. Even the music was amazing. And her fashion on the show, so beautiful. I feel like she does her best work in the fall and winter. Like, can you even? She is the queen of tailored coats and structured layers. Like, she just has this effortless elegance. Her and Harry are just so cute. I can't wait to see more pictures of her with the kids. She just posted this picture today on her Instagram, As Ever. I can't wait to make this cake. It looks so good and I think it's perfect for spring and summer.
Y'all, I'm watching with love Meghan. I've just adored Meghan Sussex for years. She just seems like she would just be the best friend, like the sweetest friend, the most hospitable person you could meet. Just, she seems to exude that kind of energy. And her show, every single episode, I'm over here taking notes on the things that I want to make. I want to make the little doggy biscuits for my puppers. I've got a senior dog, and I really want to make some for my dog. And the focaccia bread. This show is my new comfort show, okay? I'm so obsessed. And I loved her podcast Archetypes, and I'm super excited for Confessions of a Female Founder. I really honestly, I could just sit in her presence and listen to her all day. She just seems like the coolest friend and just so smart. Oh my gosh, I know saying this online is going to expose me to the haters, okay? I don't care. If you don't like her, scroll away. I really don't care.
Okay, so I officially finished watching the Meghan Markle documentary, and I have decided that the only way to hate that show is if you are someone who always believes gossip that you're told, and you think that that is true about another person without realizing that there's more to the story, because there is no way that you can watch that show and find things to not like about her. It's the most unproblematic thing. I'm I want sprinkle flowers now. I want to go make these little sandwiches. I want to do my omelet like that. It's the cutest show ever. But I even found myself as I was watching the show, I was like, oh, I don't love that she said that. I don't love da-da-da. But then I was like, wait, why am I picking apart every single thing that she says? That's really weird. I don't do that with anyone else. And then I was like, oh, it's because of the media. Oh yeah, duh. It's actually not weird at all that she corrected Mindy on saying that her last name was Sussex. Can you imagine? You've been friends with someone, they've been married for 5-10 years, you're over at their house, and you're like, hey, so-and-so Smith. And they're like, oh, no, actually, I got married 10 years ago. My last name is this. That's actually not rude of them to say at all. At all. Anyway, I thought it was the cutest show ever. And now I love how she just took simple things that we all have and just turned them into beautiful things in 2 seconds. Those are the type of baking shows that I love.
Based off of what Brianna was talking about, I myself have caught myself having a certain type of thoughts about another celebrity figure. And I caught myself and quickly realized that my FYP had constantly been feeding me certain negative stories, which I've now sort of like reconfigured the algorithm, thank God, so I'm off of that loop. But the constant drip of negative commentary. And it's not to say that celebrities are above reproach, but I feel like it's very important to remember that sometimes you're being sort of conditioned to have a certain reaction to certain people. And sometimes you gotta catch yourself. It sneaks up on you, even if you think you're immune. You don't have to like everyone. It's fine if you dislike certain people for whatever reason. But yeah, there's a lot of conditioning going on with the content that we are perpetually fed. Just something to think about.
When you say Meghan Markle is not relatable, what are you really saying? They feel like she's lacking personality. Why? Because she's quiet and she's soft-spoken. She has to be loud and obnoxious. It's a 1,000 lifestyle shows or lifestyle channels, Instagram, YouTube, that display this very same thing, or women taking Doritos out of a bag and lining it up in a very expensive gold trimmed dish and putting some dip in the middle and arranging some flowers on the table, making it look all nice and presentable for their friends that's coming to visit for brunch. Meghan Markle is not doing anything that is uncommon, but I tell you what, if she came out and she was flashy and boasty, the naysayers are so loud that sometimes it's hard to hear the people who are supporting you. And sometimes the naysayers are loud for a reason, because the enemy doesn't want you to hear that support. The enemy doesn't want you to know that there are some people that you inspired and there are some people that, you know, are relating to you. But instead, what they will do is keep telling you how unlikable and unrelatable and how boring you are. When in actuality, there's a whole section of content that caters to this exact same thing.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Welcome to With Spite, Emily, where we take the things we learned from Duchess Meghan and share how we're using them in our own home out of spite for the people on the internet who hate her for no reason. I'm your resident participation trophy wife, Emily. Let's begin. Today we're arranging flowers, but not in a fancy footed bowl with special tape and an expert vision. Instead, we're using this champagne bucket because my nice vases are upstairs and I don't feel like going to get them. Now, Meghan goes to the flower market and handpicks fresh florals and greenery, and that is lovely, and you should definitely do that. I, however, go to Trader Joe's and buy the pre-made bouquets for $12.99 because I don't want to suffer through my analysis paralysis. These have been around for 10 days thanks to Meghan's tip of taking the leaves off at the base of the stem to leave more water for the flowers. Romanticizing your life does impact your mental health, so
I have seen a lot of talk about Meghan's show being unrelatable, and I couldn't disagree more. Welcome to episode 2 of With Love Recreated, where each week I share one meal per episode from Meghan's Netflix show, With Love Meghan. In episode 2, she made a few brunch items which inspired me to make a nice little brunch date for my family. I made the frittata, the rainbow plate that she did, and the parfait. I couldn't disagree more. As someone who grew up in Haiti, who watched my mom and my grandma pretty much cooked everything from scratch, that's why I say relatability is relative. And they had a garden with all the fruits and vegetables, and on the weekend they will have friends and family over. We'll bring out the nice chinas and set up the table, and we'll eat together as a family. For many of us, this is a way of life. This is why I enjoy hosting. It is the whole point of Meghan's show, to bring people together.
As much as they're trying to paint Meghan Markle, Duchess of Sussex, as this unrelatable person, I think it's so interesting. She just released the link to her podcast, Confessions of Female Founders. And if you look at her setup, it's so simple. It is the microphone, the laptop, her notes, sitting on a couch, none of the theatrics that people have accused her of, not only of being unrelatable, but also Hollywood. It doesn't look very Hollywood when it's a set that is that simple. And so I applaud her for this because, she's just being who she is. Because if the content isn't great, people aren't going to tune in anyway, no matter how much theatrics you have around your podcast. So this is a lesson for all of us too, is that it doesn't take fancy equipment necessarily. It takes that you have something that you think you need to say.
Back from Trader Joe's. So I got these beautiful roses, And again, thank you so much to Meghan Sussex. Watching her program with Love Meghan, that I'm just feeling a certain kind of way. So I'm going to just kind of pull something together here, make it all beautiful, and just to make me smile. I'm worth it. And that's the thing. We are worth it. And don't forget that. Love you guys. Peace.
I am going to make some sun tea. Spring is here, and the weather is kind of nice. It's a bit sunny outside, so I decided to make some sun tea today. Here my sun tea. It's delicious. Little things that makes you happy. Enjoying the day, forgetting all the craziness going around lately. It's a lot of craziness. So doing something nice for yourself.
I'm watching Meghan Markle's new show on Netflix, and chef's kiss, 10 out of 10. Let everybody else tussle. We'll be making bath salts and snacks for the friends we'll be hosting this spring and summer.
And with that, we've reached the conclusion of today's video. Wherever you guys are, I hope you're having a productive and peaceful week. I've really been enjoying putting on Meghan's show, doing the recipes, and watching other people do the recipes, and just really talk about how it's motivated them to slow down and enjoy the little things in life in such a chaotic world. So I guess I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, hit that notification bell.